What's up, Ramblers? Okay, so first off, here's my impressions of, in this order, Lord of the Rings, Donnie Darko, and Nightmare Before Christmas for my punishment from a couple weeks ago. I'm not even gonna say any more. You can just watch them. First of all, Papa Smurf didn't create Smurfette, Gargamel did. She was sent in as Gargamel's evil spy with the intention of destroying the Smurf village, but the overwhelming goodness of the Smurf way of life transformed her. And as for the whole gangbang scenario, it just couldn't happen. I mean, Smurfs are asexual. They don't even have reproductive organs under those little white pants. That's what's so illogical, you know, about being a Smurf. What's the point of living if you don't have a dick? And James, as for Nightmare on Elm Street, and by that I mean Nightmare Before Christmas, because that's two very different movies. I've never actually seen Nightmare, and I know, and I plan to, I really do, but it's just never come up that I have had to know about it before. So, I really don't know what to do for an impression of that film, but here's a picture that I took, or was taken during the summer, and it's of me dressed up as Jack Skellington for a game that we played at the camp that I work at, so that's gonna have to do until I actually see the movie. Alright, so with that out of the way, obviously the topic this week is art on the bequest. No. Alright, so obviously with that done, the topic this week is art at the behest of James, and he asked if art has made an impact on our lives, if we like visual art, if we have a favorite work of art, and my answer to those questions is it has made an impact on my life, definitely in the study of history. I deal with art all the time, and I analyze art all the time, and art plays a big part in history, and it's a big way that we can understand certain time periods of history. So yes, it has definitely impacted my life. Yes, I do enjoy visual art, and I do enjoy interpreting visual art, and I do enjoy looking at visual art. And my favorite painting, or my favorite work of visual art, is probably the Garden of Earthly Delights by Bosch. If you've never seen that painting, you should definitely go look at it right now. There's a lot going on in the painting, but wow. Does it ever say something about medieval Christianity and everything, really? It says a lot about life and death and lust and greed, and oh my goodness, it's so good. But yeah, like I said, art often plays a huge part in our understanding of history. As historians, we have to look at whatever sources we can to get an idea of what was going on in a certain period of history. And sometimes we don't have access to actual public records about things, and censuses were... Censuses? Is that the word? Let's just say official records were often shoddy at best, and you have to go with other things. And often the most reliable source for information on the time was art. Because artists, regardless of whether they're being paid by the government or paid by private benefactors, are always being employed throughout history to document the times. Admittedly, art can often be more cryptic or more difficult to unravel than actual official documented records of things happening, but if you can get past the interpretive stage, and if you can actually delve into the work of various artists, say from the medieval period, or even Greek artists, Roman artists, a lot of what we know about those ancient societies is based on art as well. If you can delve into their work and into their lives and discover more about what they were trying to express about their life and times through their artwork, it could be a huge historical resource. I specialize in European history, so obviously, even more than the North American tradition, there is a lot of artwork going on there. And when you study, you know, the Dark Ages even, a lot of what we have is not official because of the plague and because of, you know, terrible, terrible government after the fall of Rome. A lot of what we have is artwork. So anyways, James, yes, as a historian, art is definitely important to me, and it has definitely impacted the way that I think about my studies and the way that I approach my studies. So thanks for the awesome question. Alex, I can't wait to see what you have to say about the subject of art, and everybody, I hope you enjoyed my brief but I think accurate impressions of the movies that you requested me to impersonate. Viewers, if you're watching, give me feedback on them down below, and also leave your favorite pieces of art in the comments, and your thoughts on the relevance of art in your own life or in the world, things like that. DFTBA, guys.